Matchday 5 at Euro 2024 would see the last 4 teams play their first matches of the group stage. From Turkey versus Georgia and Portugal versus Czechia, both games had their fair share of dramatic and exciting moments. Here's everything that happened today at Euro 2024. The first match of the day would be the Group F opener between Turkey and Georgia. Turkey came out with blistering speed as Georgia's first ever match at a major tournament was off to a shaky start. Turkey came ever so close to scoring in the 10th minute, but it would be the left post that denied Kaan Ayhan after a great attempt. Turkey's goal would eventually come in the 26th minute after an absolutely beautiful volley from Mert Muldor from outside the box that found the top right corner. Turkey would score yet another goal just a minute later, but Kenan Yildiz would be denied by VAR after a pretty clear offside call. Georgia's response would be quite positive as they would go on to score their first goal of the match from a great team goal finished off by George Mikatadze in the 32nd minute. Both sides would continue to attack for the rest of the first half, but a few missed chances here and there meant that the game would be level going into halftime at 1-1. The second half would resume with more attacking chances for both sides, but it would be Turkey who would be the first to capitalize. Almost out of thin air, Arda Güler would win the ball and scored on a stunning curling shot into the top left corner to give Turkey a 2-1 lead in the 65th minute. Georgia would get a brilliant chance just 5 minutes later, but Georgi Kochorashvili's shot would bounce off the crossbar, much to the delight of the Turkish fans. Georgia's final chance would come in stoppage time after an incredibly unlucky strike from Kochorashvili would go too far to the left, breaking Georgian hearts around the stadium. Georgia's final attempt of the game would come as a corner, with their keeper coming up for the chance. Turkey would clear the ball, and as they sprinted up the field, it would be Kerem Aktürkoğlu who would put the ball into the empty net, finishing off a thrilling 3-1 win for the Turkish side. Turkey now find themselves at the top of Group F, while Georgia's incredible performance only gets them a spot at the bottom. The second match of the day would see Portugal take on Czechia in Leipzig. Portugal would take control of this match for the first 25 minutes, and they would almost capitalize on a great chance from Rafael Leao that just missed his reach. Portugal would get an even better chance in the 31st minute as Ronaldo's attempt on goal would be saved by the Czech keeper. Portugal would finish the first half with 75% possession of the ball, but both sides would go into halftime with a 0-0 scoreline. Portugal would continue to dominate possession in the second half, but it would be Czechia who would get the opening goal. After a nice play from the Czechs and a great pass from Vladimir Sufal just outside the box, it would be Lukas Provod who would blast a curling shot off the left post and into the back of the net in the 62nd minute. The Czech lead would last only 7 minutes after a misjudgment by Czech keeper Jindřich Stanek would bounce off of Robin Hranec, giving Portugal their much-needed goal. Portugal would come ever so close to scoring a goal of their own as Diogo Jota would head in a shot from Ronaldo's attempt off the right post, but the goal would be called back for offside. Portugal would finally get their goal in stoppage time as Francisco Conceição would score the winner just 2 minutes after coming off the bench due to an error by the Czech defense. That would be the final act of this match as Portugal narrowly escaped with a 2-1 win over Czechia in dramatic fashion. Portugal now find themselves in second place in Group F, while Czechia will have to be stronger in their next 2 matches if they want to make it to the knockouts. So what are some takeaways from the first round of Euro 2024 matches? Well, it's safe to say that this tournament has been quite high scoring, with 34 goals in the 12 matches we've had so far. In Group A, it's clear to see that Germany have established themselves as favorites at this tournament, while the order of the other 3 teams could really go either way. In Group B, Spain looked like the strongest of their respective teams, and the match between Spain versus Italy will surely be an exciting game between 2 great sides. Both Denmark and England weren't the most impressive in their opening matches, so keep an eye out on their game on Thursday. The main talking point for France will be how they approach their next game without Mbappe in the lineup, so expect the Netherlands to really test them on Friday. Considering how Belgium played in their first match, there's definitely a chance for Romania to upset them in their next game. And finally, while Portugal may have escaped with a win over Czechia, they will have to be much more clinical with their final passes and their finishing in their next 2 matches. But what did you think of Matchday 5 at Euro 2024? Let me know in the comments below, as well as your predictions for the rest of the tournament. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more football content, tier lists, and everything in between, and as always, I'll catch you next time.